Many sports and trades require the wearing of safety glasses. These glasses are made by plastic molding. Here we see the interior of a mold. The optical part of the lens is mirrored in order to be as transparent as possible without being deformed. The glasses are made by melting the primary material, a plastic resin called polycarbonate. The resin granules are poured into this machine. It becomes liquefied at a temperature of 250 degrees centigrade. The liquid plastic is injected into the mold under pressure over a 30 to 60 second period. The plastic hardens rapidly, and the glasses are then removed from the mold. They mold several glasses at a time. The glasses are separated by hand and then are given an initial visual inspection. The glasses are placed on this support. They're then taken to the laboratory where they'll be given a surface treatment. But before beginning the treatment, they're washed to eliminate any impurities and to assure that the coating treatment adheres well to the lens. When they've been washed, the glasses are then rinsed in clear water. The glasses are now gently soaked in a chemical solution which prevents misting and scratching of the lens. This coating now has to be cooked. They direct the glasses towards an oven heated to 120 degrees centigrade. The soaking and cooking processes vary between 30 minutes and 2 hours. Each pair of glasses is inspected to make sure there are no imperfections or distortions in the lenses. Then the glasses are placed on this support. This milling machine automatically removes the last piece of polycarbonate. This one was left in place so that they could be able to handle the glasses without having to touch the lenses. At this stage of the production of the glasses, the nose piece is glued on. Certain pairs of glasses are selected from each production run. Here they evaluate the resistance of glasses to a racquetball hurled at them at 140 kilometers per hour. Here a hockey visor is tested against a puck traveling at 100 kilometers an hour. To conform to safety standards, the glasses must withstand these tests. It confirms that they're truly safe. They now proceed to final assembly steps in making the glasses. The last few pieces of the glasses, such as the plastic ear stems, are installed. Now completed, the glasses are placed in cases. It's the final step in their fabrication. They make several types of safety glasses here: industrial, hockey and football visors, swimming goggles, racquetball glasses, and for other uses. This particular facility can turn out thousands of safety glasses every day. And the polycarbonate resin used to make those safety glasses could very well save your eyes one day.
Around 1000 AD, craftsmen began making intricate window designs using lead rather than wood or plaster between pieces of colored glass. Before long, the church was commissioning stained glass windows depicting religious scenes to adorn the great cathedrals of Europe. You can make stained glass two ways. using copper foil, a technique developed about 100 years ago by the American artist Louis Comfort Tiffany, or you can use the centuries-old European lead technique, which we're about to see. First, the artist lays a plate of glass over a pattern and traces the parts of the design that she'll cut from that plate. Then she scores her trace line using a glass cutter. A quick snap, and the glass separates neatly. She follows the same procedure with different colors and textures of glass for all the pieces of the design. By running the cutter slightly inside the trace line, she leaves room for the strip of lead that will later hold the pieces of glass together. Once she finishes cutting all the pieces, she checks them against the pattern, making sure they fit together properly. Now it's time to assemble the pieces using the pattern as a guide. This zinc molding will frame the panel, its inner groove fitting over the edge of the glass. The artist positions this molding along the perimeter of the pattern. Then she drills an L-shaped wood frame into the work table to hold everything in place during assembly. A few nails keep the molding in place. She'll join the pieces of glass using strips of lead called came. Lead because it's soft enough to bend to the shape of the pieces. After straightening out a long strip of came, she cuts the various lengths she needs to border each piece of glass. The came is shaped in such a way that the glass on each side just slides right under. The cutting pliers, called nippers, are specially designed to slice through the came without deforming it. Once the artist finishes assembling the glass pieces, she pushes everything gently against the wood frame. This squares the panel and ensures the pieces fit together snugly. Now she brushes on flux, a type of acid. This cleans the lead came so that solder will adhere well. Using a soldering iron, she applies a bead of lead and tin solder wherever two strips of lead came join. Then she uses a short bristled brush to coat the lead in black putty. This makes the seams watertight and gives the lead a darker, aged look. Finally, she sprinkles on calcium chloride powder called whiting. This sets the putty and polishes the glass and lead to a shine. After 4 painstaking hours, the panel is finished. More elaborate stained glass works feature hand-painted detailing. The artist first prepares a design on paper, then cuts the pieces of glass accordingly. He paints the design outline on the pieces in black, then fires them in a kiln to set the paint. To create shading, he applies a coat of brown paint called grisaille. Using a dry brush, he removes it from the parts he wants to highlight, then he fires the glass again. Now he paints in the final details and fires the glass for one last time. The paint contains powdered glass, so the intense heat of the kiln bonds it to the glass pieces. The result is nothing short of spectacular.